Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Jammerit coming to you today with a brand new video, boys, and today we are upgrading to 156 overall, so let's get right into the video. So guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and today guys, what we're going to be doing is doing some upgrades to our team and our final push for the top 250. First and foremost, let's just go through and open up this icons pack, because we are going to be getting our 8th piece for the trade-in. So let's see which icon we do get. Hopefully we can get one that is useful. If we do, guys, that will be great. We've talked about it many times before. Obviously, any 93 overall would be fantastic. Van der Sar would be awesome, as well as like Haji Overmars. Some of the ones that I haven't completed. So let's see who we do get, guys. Can we pack one of the mentioned ones? What do we get? We do get 89 overall Yashin, so a decent pull, I suppose. I could actually use him potentially in a future video. So guys, this is the team that we did use for the icon event. As you can see, 122 overall. We did require 4 Dynamo Moscow players, so that wasn't too bad. And funnily enough, we did actually pack the Yashin. Also guys, this is the team at the moment. Hasn't been upgraded in a while, but obviously with the arcade mode, it has given us a whole bunch of players that we can go through and use, as well as many opportunities at cheap experience. So this is the team, guys. Let's go through and get into the upgrades. It's going to be a very expensive video, but I want to try and get to the top 250. If we upgrade to 156 and it's not enough, I may need to do some more upgrades, but I'll let you know in another video when the season does end. So let's jump into these upgrades, guys. So first and foremost, what we're going to be doing is just a really simple one with a rank up on the Gareth Bale. So the Paul Pogba, very expensive. Like, I could wait and sell these cards, but as you know, like there's no point in waiting, because it's now that I want to push. So I'm going to be doing this now. And also the Luka Modric, who we did luckily pack from the arcade mode. So the Paul Pogba is so expensive, guys. As well as, you know, the Modric is such a fantastic piece, and the duplicate Bale, but this is what you need to pay to get these high ranks. So also on top of that, obviously these midfield rank tokens did really help from the arcade mode. So that's going to cost us 2.75 mil, guys, plus the price of Pogba. But we did pick up Pogba when he was in the first release, or, you know, when his offer was around. So he's relatively cheap. He was around 7 mil you could get him for. So it's not all that bad, but now he's around like 13-14 mil. But better to upgrade now, guys, and try to push than just sit on coins and do nothing with it, because at this moment in the game, there's nothing really else to do than just up your team and, you know, get as high as you can on the leaderboard. So let's go and do this rank. It's going to cost 2.75 mil, very expensive, but all good, guys. It's for a greater cause. So that is a 4th rank on Gareth Bale. Let's just get that rank registered. So there it is, 153 overall. What we're going to be doing now is some very crazy stuff. So first and foremost, I need to go and pick up Ronaldo off the market, a 90 overall duplicate version. We have been picking up some 90 overall Geos as well, but we picked up the majority of them a few days back when everybody had all the arcade points and they were really cheap. I just picked up a few for around 1.2 mil now, but most of them were picked up for under 1 million coins, and also the Cruz as well, but they've slowly gone up, and that's noticeable in their price if you go and check that on the market. So let's just go and pick up a 90 overall Ronaldo. So we do need a base version of him for the duplicate. Obviously, he's very expensive, but I did save a whole bunch of XP by using his mobile master version. So that's the price that you do pay, guys. That is the price that you do pay. And here he is, guys. So let's go through and pick up this Ronaldo for just under 6.5 million coins. We could bid on him, but we tried bidding on him previously, and it was just a nightmare. We kept getting outbid. So I'm just going to pick him straight up off the market. And now what we're going to do is look at ranking him up. So we've got pretty much no icons that we can do in terms of the attackers, the ones that I want to do anyway. So we are going to be using a whole bunch of Giovincos and melting them into this Aubameyang here, who we did also pack from the arcade mode. So these Giovincos are worth around 315k each, and you can see they do really help. So we are going to put in some of these 50k chunks as well, and we will also put in a 25k piece if we do have any left over. Actually, we've got some of the specific attack XP, so I will put that in actually to try and save me some of the generic XP, because that's more precious at the end of the day. And does this 25k fit? No, it doesn't. So we'll put in these 5Ks here, as well as a few of these 500s. So that is the 98 overall requirement for the Ronaldo rank 4. So I'm going to go and do that. Very, very expensive, guys, but that's the price that you have to pay at this level. It's very, very expensive. Even this card itself looks absolutely fantastic. I actually used him a little bit in the arcade mode, and I really did enjoy him. So it is a bit of a shame, but that's the thing with this game, guys. Like, because of the way that rank ups work, a lot of cards are just used as rank up pieces. So let's put in these pieces into the Ronaldo and get him up to the necessary rank. So first and foremost, we've got the duplicate, we've got the 93 base, and the 98 overall Aubameyang, and that's going to cost us an additional 3.25 mil. And there it is, the rank up on Ronaldo, rank 4, guys. So we are now up to 154 overall. What I need to do is think about what I want to do next. So I'm thinking about maybe doing this Ramsey, because we do have a second Pogba. But what that means is that we actually need to go and train up our Hullet, who we did pack from the arcade mode the other day. If you guys didn't check out that video, make sure you go and check that out. So let's see here. We've got 97 overall Hullet. As we all know, the XP for Prime Icons is really, really expensive, but we picked up some of these cruises specifically for this, so we are going to put 2 of them in, and I'm pretty sure I've got some Icon XP. Let's see. Do we have any? I'm pretty sure we do, because we just completed it. Yeah, there we go. So we are going to be using this Icon XP as well. Let's see how high this does get the Hullet, because we need to get him up to 98 overall. It is a shame that I do need to use this Hullet as pure and simple a rank up piece, but that's just the way it is, guys. That is just the way it is, unfortunately. We will also use some of these 25k chunks here. Let's see if we can get him up to the amount of XP required, and we'll also use these 5k chunks as well as some of these 25k chunks. So 2 of these should do the trick, and that will get him up to 98 overall, the requirement for our other rank on the Ramsey. And then we'll be doing a final rank on David De Gea, and that's going to be a very, very interesting one, because we are going to be transferring a whole bunch of XP. You guys will see in a minute. Let's just put in this Pogba as well as this duplicate Ramsey. So another 3.1 mil, guys. Getting expensive, but it's all for the greater cause. And there is rank up number 4 on Aaron Ramsey. Like I said, he's not a permanent figure in the team. He's just a filler for the time being, because he is the Dele Alli rank, and I can transfer him amongst other players to get other rank ups in the future. But now, guys, what we're going to be doing is putting in a whole bunch of XP into this Jung, because if you guys saw my Prestige video a few months back, or whenever Prestige was, we did actually pack this Handanovic, and this Handanovic is an absolutely fantastic pull, because 92 overall goalkeepers are pretty much extinct. The thing is that goalkeeper experience is very, very expensive, but due to the recent arcade mode, there's been a huge opportunity in terms of XP transfer and rank transfer between Carnival players, Easter players, and Team of the Year players. So guys, what we're actually going to be doing is taking this Carnival Jung and then transferring it to Akinfeev, then using Akinfeev as a 97 overall. As you saw, we did just pack the Yashin, and we could consider transferring some Icon XP to that Yashin, but we don't have any Goalkeeper XP whatsoever, and Goalkeeper XP is relatively expensive. So as we all know, the Cruz and the Giovinco are and still relatively cheap. They're getting more expensive, but were very, very cheap when the arcade mode first came out. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But first and foremost, what I actually need to do is complete an Icon SBC, and it's going to be none other than Robert Perez. So we went through and built this out. Let's just go and show you the solution for this. And here it is, guys, the Robert Perez SBC. So this solution that we've got, now we've got Mario Gaspar, who we packed from one of the SBCs, who does help significantly, as well as the Murder we actually packed from one of the EOE packs. So they do help a lot, but the rest of the players, guys, all cheap, you know, all pieces that were obtained from the arcade mode, from the retro mode, including the goalkeeper, Robin, Özcan, Pereira, Toko Nkabi, all really, really cheap. Grimaldo as well. And we've also got that left mid from the treasure hunt. So let's go through and submit this, guys, and then we're going to be using this XP, melting that into Jung, and then transferring the XP that we've got in the Jung into the Akinfeev. Now, we could use this Perez into the Yashin that we did just pack, but I'm going to save the Yashin for our next rank up when we finally get a 93 overall base goalkeeper. I've been searching for a 93 overall base goalkeeper for a very, very long time. The De Gea that is, but I just can't find him. So I'm still sort of hunting for that, but he is really, really expensive. He's like over 20 mil or like 19 mil, so I might just wait to see if there is a cheaper option in the future. So let's just go and put in the XP into the Perez, guys, and then we'll transfer it over to the Jung, and then the Jung into the Akinfeev. So let's see here. We do have the 1 million XP, which we can just put straight into him, which is absolutely fantastic. I am going to just save that Ronaldinho for a later date as well, just in case he does get SBCs and I can use XP into that. But who knows if we'll get new Icon SBCs. It's getting pretty late into the season, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. And I'm just using some coins, guys. So let's just go and do what I said and put the Perez into the Jung. And then I need to go and figure out how many of these cruisers I need to melt into the Jung to get the Akinfeev up to 97 overall. So that is going to be 1.5 mil. I'm just going to put in 2, and then I'll double check to see how high it is in terms of the Akinfeev getting to that 97 overall. So let's just see how much more XP we do require, guys. So as you can see here, we can transfer between the two players. So we just need another 300k or so. Let's just double check that. So yeah, around 300k. So I'm just going to put in actually one of the untradeable masters into our Jung. So let's see, whereabouts is he? There he is, guys. 95 overall Jung. So I'm just going to put in actually the Torre that we did pack from the arcade mode. So that is another 800k, and then we can transfer it over to the Akinfeev, and that should be enough to get that Akinfeev up to 97 overall. Then we can go and rank up the De Gea. So it is a very, very expensive process, but I think overall we do save, because if we were to go and pick up, say for example, the Kepa, who is the 90 overall goalkeeper as XP, it's really, really expensive. So 2.3 mil, guys. I still feel relatively confident about that. And we can now go and rank up De Gea for a 3rd time and finally get rid of the Handanovic. But like I said, I am still hunting for a 93 base for goalkeepers. We do have the Courtois, who is a 94 base. So once we get the 93 base, we can actually get the De Gea up to rank 5, which is going to be a huge achievement. So that's a 3.5 million coin transaction. So it was relatively expensive, but we did save a whole bunch of resources. I'm not going to be too mad about what I did. I just need to go and select that to get it up to 156. And there it is, guys. 156 overall. We can now go and push for the top 250. I'm going to try and work on it over the next few days because the season does end. But other than that, guys, it's pretty much going to be the end of the video for today. Thank you all for everything, and peace.